I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties.
Are you ready?
That goes in the files.
Are you ready? Let's get it all!
Yo, 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 this is the 5th round. As always, your boy Stephen Moustaris. And guys, let's get straight into it. You know, one of the most conflicting fights for me in UFC 287 this weekend, which, I mean, there's so many that we could really choose from. But, you know, the one that I keep teetering back and forth on, and I think I've landed on a conclusion finally, but it's Miss Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns fight. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Every time that I talk myself into a Masvidal win, you know, then I hear something about him saying, you know, if I lose this fight, I think this is it. I think I hang it up. And not only am I thinking like maybe you're not into it all the way or whatever, but it always scares me, especially recently. If you guys have been really like watching and really keeping track, like the last 19 out of 20 times that we've heard somebody say this might be the last fight that they fight, it goes very terribly for this. For a potential retirement fight, we've seen it go terribly for these certain fighters. So not only is that on the table now, but then right when you watch an interview from him, it's like he's always talking about Colby. He's still pissed about that whole thing. And even though everything's allegedly, I still don't know how I feel about it because I never want to see anybody sneak somebody like that in public. But especially when you have 25 minutes in an octagon with somebody, when you just had a chance to do something and you didn't have it and you get your ass beat in that fight, it's like, it's tough. And I love Masvidal. I'm a big Masvidal fan. And it's just tough because I want to hear him talking about Gilbert Burns. That's all I want to hear him talking about. But I'm hearing, you know, if he loses against a guy like Burns, he might retire. If you know, he's talking about Colby, and then the next thing you fucking know, he's arguing with Kevin Holland backstage, and it's like, dude, where's your focus at? I just talked about this. I just posted a video, Kevin Holland versus Ponzinibbio, and where the fuck is Kevin Holland's focus at? Like, what the hell, man? Like, same thing with Masvidal. Like, I know I'm not a pro fighter here, and I can't critique these guys because they got to the dance, but like, dude, these guys are all trained fucking killers. How could you be looking over anyone? Like, I know Masvidal's been in the game forever, but dude, the last time we saw him overlooking people, he overlooked Usman's striking, which it's fair to say, but gets absolutely slept by him embarrassingly. First time he's ever getting stopped like that. There it goes. And then he gets this huge grudge match. He gets his chance against Colby and comes out looking kind of awful. And we're like, man, like what? Like, I need to see some focus here. And then you get in trouble and you're gone for how long? And it's like, dude, this is his last chance. If it wasn't for Leon beating Usman here, like Masvidal wouldn't even have a chance. Like Masvidal's just got this now because Leon, you got the whole sleeping in the back there, the 3-piece combo. You know, like I get all of that, but still, he's very lucky by certain situations currently. And we're sitting here seeing him not focused. All I've seen him focused about is Colby Covington. This might be my last fight. Oh, now there's Kevin Holland in the backstage. It's like, dude, like. And not to mention either, this is him in his hometown. He calls himself the King of Miami. This fight card's in Miami. And, I mean, what the hell? Like, Gilbert Burns, the last thing you're going to see him do, all I've been seeing on Twitter from this guy is motivational posts, like keeping himself going. He's been training hard as fuck. And I don't even want to hear that whole thing of, oh, well, he got hit so many times by Khamzat. Khamzat's not as good stand-up as Gilbert. Yeah, not as good as stand-up as Gilbert, as Masvidal. But Masvidal isn't as big as Khamzat. Khamzat is ginormous, and he has a way better chance of just going straight at you and not being hit because especially Gilbert Burns, and the height difference was crazy in the size, and Gilbert's not going to be it, but we did see him hit him, and I know that he got hit a shit ton and got dropped a bunch, but Masvidal is not going to just straight run at this guy. Like, yeah, he's got great technical fighting. He's a great technical stand-up, but I'm just worried. I think Burns can really make this like a drawn-out fight like we saw against Wonderboy, where it's, you know, he can show how great his grappling is. This dude's fucking black belt and BJJ, one of the greatest submission artists that we can see. If you guys go watch some of his tournaments in BJJ, even while he's a current UFC fighter, this dude is a fucking dog. Don't sleep on him. So I could see him easily making this a drawn-out fight. And so it's a lot of pressure to fight in your hometown, to fight when you're still thinking about Colby Covington, and he's going to be there, so you're probably going to be looking at him. Also, the whole Kevin Holland thing, and then how if Leon's there, like, I'm just saying, like, there's so many things right now on Masvidal's plate, but if anybody's going to be able to take that and just go with it because they've been there, they've been to the dance so many times, I feel like it could be Masvidal, but this is all it is for him right now. It's all or nothing. Like, if he loses this, I don't see him getting anywhere unless Leon loses, and then maybe you could do that fight. But other than that, like, maybe the Kevin Holland fight now, but still Kevin Holland's got to beat Ponzinibbio first, and I don't know if he's going to be able to. I'm really feeling right now that Ponzinibbio can beat Holland because Holland's not focused, and I really feel like Gilbert Burns is going to beat Masvidal if it's not because they're not focused. So, I mean, if you guys are trying to make money on this fight though at all, I would definitely put some money down on Masvidal just for the hell of it because he is such a big underdog, and maybe parlay that with whatever you want to do between. I kind of like the Ponzinibbio pick because he's also an underdog. So if you guys weren't trying to make money off the underdogs, I would maybe go with the whole Ponzinibbio in the Masvidal fight. But I really think Gilbert Burns is winning this fight. And I just think he's got more to train for. I think he's already had his test with the whole Usman title fight. I think he's had his test, like learning lessons, I should say. From the Hamzat fight because and that's a huge ego boost too and a huge confidence boost because he might have won that fight for real. Like it was that close. It was that close. It was a great fight. So he had some moments, dropped Hamzat, and Hamzat's way bigger than Masvidal. He's got a way better chin currently because he hasn't been around as long. Like I know Masvidal has a chin, but he did get slapped by Usman and stuff, and to be fair, he's been around forever. So I'm just worried. I'm really worried where Masvidal's focus is, and I know the last thing Gilbert Burns is focusing on is anything else but Masvidal. So let's go, baby. Let me know how you guys feel, and if you guys want to check out more videos, I posted what I think it's Adrian Yanez's moment. I thought why, like I just talked about, I think why Ponzinibbio might beat Kevin Holland and why we need to be patient with Raul Rosas Jr. But let's go, baby. Let me know what you guys think, and let's go UFC 287. Woo!